देखिए जो नई चीज रख लो तो कल काम आ जाएगा। तो फिर दे दो फिर वापस। हाँ तो इसी में छोड़ दो ना फिर क्या करूँ मैं फिर।
Are you able to see the slides now?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, this was the first slide that you all had seen, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Now this was the next thing where we described soft skills. Okay, what are soft skills? Then we came to a comparison.
Sonia ji, this is the Sonia ji.
Yes?
This is the last slide. We can see thank you slide.
Yeah, ma'am. This is the last one.
What
Thank you
about
slide. We can see.
Payal, which slide are you able to see, beta?
Ma'am, thank you slide.
Okay. Okay, wait. I'll share it again. Wait. Now,
Yes, a comparison between knowledge, hard skill and soft skills. That
Okay.
slide.
yes. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll not share the complete screen. I'll do it in the other way around. Okay. I think that will be much better. It's not coming out of that.
Ma'am, can you share all?
Yeah, is this
Because
slide possible
you're
now?
not able to see it.
Now,
Yes,
which one
slide
are you
has changed.
seeing? Types of
Types of
skills.
Yes, ma'am.
soft
Types
skills.
of soft skills. Yes, yes.
Now,
It
communication
is
skills.
communication.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Communication.
Okay. So the types of skills, we start first one with the communication one. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Then we had self-motivation.
Yeah.
Then we had negotiations,
Yes, ma'am.
resolve conflicts,
Yes, ma'am.
leadership. I think it got clicked faster.
No, ma'am. Yeah,
Work
yeah.
ethics,
Yes.
team spirit,
Yeah, ma'am.
problem solving,
Yes.
decisiveness.
Yeah.
We had flexibility and adaptability.
Yes, ma'am.
That's it.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Now we are open for the question answers. You can all put up your questions.
And before we start with the questions, can you just share the conflicts slide once again? Because there was
Okay.
some connection. Only
Sure,
that
I'll
one.
do that. Yes, I'll do that. I'll do one thing. It's not getting shared over here. Tell me what was not visible to you in conflicts?
Actually, I missed it.
Okay. Fine. I think it's
Internet
not
issue.
getting, it's not going back to it. It's taking that full screen and it's not coming out of the full screen. So it's not going back to
No
the
problem.
slides. Yeah. Yes.
No. Okay.
Yes. You can all put up your questions. Yes, Sharda, you can start with it. I think seeing you, the others will also start with it.
I'm asking you like about the conflicts. Okay. Like there are conflicts, so how it can be handled very nicely in a very good way in the like classroom scenarios. They have some conflicts among them, or like even we people, like sometimes we have to adjust and handle this conflict in our workplace also.
Yes. Now
So
see, the
can you
best,
suggest?
The best way to handle conflict is, see, conflicts could be between two students in your class. It could be between you and your student also. Okay. It could be between two colleagues also. Okay. So thing is, first is you need to understand what is the conflict about. What is that? You need to sit down with that person first. You will have to sit down and discuss mutually. Both of you will put up your talk. For example, if you have a conflict today, you and me only, Shada, have a conflict on something. Instead of talking to one another and sorting it out, we both are sitting quiet. What will happen? It will build more on it. Okay. When it starts building more, there are gaps in communication. We are not able to communicate. We're not comfortable with each other while talking. So what happens is we're not able to resolve the issues between us. So first thing is we need to sit and talk about it, and talk in a very calm and composed way. When you have given your part of the story, patiently listen to the other part of the story also. When both of you have spoken, you will know where exactly the problem lies. And then mutually you can sit and resolve the conflict. Same thing you can do with two students in the class. They can sit opposite to each other, give them time to talk to each other, be there, observe what they're doing, what they're talking, supervise their chat while they're talking, and then accordingly you can put forward how to resolve their issue over there. Yes, I hope I've answered your question, Shadra.
Thank you so much. And one thing also I want to ask, like in sometimes, there is some like gender sensitivity going on. The students among themselves, or even they are not comfortable with one or two male teachers.
Right.
Sometimes they come. So just we cannot be go directly and ask, or we cannot go and blame also, because we don't know what the child is saying and what the teacher has done. So in that case, what can be done? Like if you tell me, or we can later on also discuss
No,
about
it's
this.
okay. I think all these problems are very common, and being teachers or being into educational sector, all of us face this problem. At times it so happens that girls are not comfortable with the male teacher in the class. Maybe that is why I said no, body language makes a lot of difference. You need to make everybody comfortable with the approach that you go. Today, if I have a very bad gesture or a body language, or my tone is very rough, so obviously people will not be comfortable with me. They will not like to build a rapport with me. So it could be the same with the male teachers also. The way they put forward the things, or they are very shrewd with things at times. So maybe the girls are taken back. They don't know how to put forward their opinions in front of a male teacher. So in case if you come across your students who come and tell you this, ma'am, I'm not very comfortable with that particular male teacher, or if you see any this kind of behavior between the student and the teacher, what you can do is in the staff room you all happen to meet, in a very generalized way, you can say, why don't we do one thing? Let's mock each other's class once to see how it goes by, so that we can improvise on it. So you can attend a male teacher's class sitting at the back bench, see how it goes by. Then you can tell him as a friend, sir, this is a problem why students are not able to connect with you. If you could really change a little over here, that would be really better. You can put it in a very nice and sweet way. Or if you think that you speaking might create a conflict between him and you can put it forward the same opinion in the teacher who can share it. You can even tell it to another male teacher who's very good in terms with you to put it across to sir. So when two male teachers tell to each other, that the conflict will be sorted out. And it's just a way we need to change ourselves, observe our things, why these things happen. Accordingly, we can take action on it.
Thank you so much, Sonia ji, for taking so much of time and answering in such a beautiful way. Thank you.
You're most welcome. It's a pleasure answering your questions. Yes, anybody else who has a question can really put it up.
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Very good evening, ma'am.
Yes, good evening.
Very good evening.
Yes.
My question is, at times when we are in jobs, and our seniors like HODs or coordinators, they push up us on the deadlines, right?
Yes.
But when we do are things on deadlines and we find them not following those deadlines themselves, right? You cannot go straight forward, say, ma'am, you have not done it on time. I have sent my assignment 2 months before and you are checking it today. So I'm not at fault to go back to do my work. So how to deal with such kind of situations?
Now, this is a very, very tricky. I think the boss is always right is a statement given, we cannot question our bosses, our seniors. But yes, when you are meeting up your deadlines, when you are doing your work, you need to continue the same thing. You need to pursue the same behavior. You don't have to change it. Okay. Now, when they are taking delay in it, when they are not submitting on time or whatever could be things, they also have to answer their heads, right? Because above them also there must be somebody. If they are above you, there is somebody above them also. So they also have to answer those people, right? And when they have to answer it over there, your work is submitted with date and everything, right? So that is a proof that you met your deadline, isn't it? So the question will arise why that was not submitted in time to your senior. It will not come to you. So you don't have to leave your legacy of being punctual and completing your work in time. He will face what he has to. One day will come where he'll have to answer that. We don't have to question him with it and bother about it. For us, the focus should be our work and the goal that we have to achieve. I know it is very disturbing, at times to see such things.
I was looking forward, would there be any other right way to approach to let them know that they too went wrong at some time? They need to understand.
Best way is you can do is very politely go and tell them, sir, ma'am, I had submitted my work. Any follow-up on it? Is there any correction on it? Or is there something, remind them on it. You can give reminders to them. When you keep reminding, it will hit them once, twice, thrice. Then they'll tell you, ma'am, kar denge, hum kar rahe hain. So at times it happens, but when they know they have a team who's going to push them for it, and remind them that this was submitted, this had to be done, this had to be done, they will automatically do, because somewhere or the other, they also know if they don't do it tomorrow, they cannot question you for punctuality. They cannot question you to complete it on deadlines. So once or twice, it can be ignored, but otherwise you can always give a polite follow-up to it, because that's the only way we can do it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Yes, anybody else?
Can I ask one more question, ma'am?
Yeah, sure, please go on. Yes.
I am being a teacher. Recently, I come across my few of the students, those who were not intended to listen. Though I tried number of tricks, I am getting attention of my 99% of the students. I am so happy for that. But those children, those who are not attentive, they are in need to be attentive. That I know. That they are the children, those who need to be more attentive. Their need is dire, but still they are not able to concentrate. How could I get their attention?
Well, in this way, ma'am, what you have to do is you need to first get the backstory of the children. How is the house atmosphere over there? What atmosphere they are living in? Because sometimes, their family surroundings also could be such that they are not able to concentrate, There are many such children these days, we find them. So you need to first understand the backstory, or there's nobody to help them with these studies. The family is not an educated family, so they don't have that backup or support at home. So nobody pushes them or boosts them up for studying. So what happens is they lose interest in it. Or then somebody at home must be telling them, कोई बात नहीं बेटा, कर ले, वैसे भी तो घर के बिजनेस में आना है. नॉर्मली लेथार्जिक अप्रोच यही बच्चे दिखाते हैं जिनको पता है कि पढ़ना हमारे लिए एक फॉर्मेलिटी है, हमें पूरा करना है, आगे जाकर तो संभालनी अपने ही हाउस बिजनेस की गद्दी है. तो ये ट्रेंड्स होते हैं मैम. हमें पहले बच्चे की साइकोलॉजी समझनी पड़ती है यहाँ पर. वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड द चाइल्ड फर्स्ट, and for that we need to be very observant in the class, see his behavior, how he talks, how he portrays things. Try giving him something that is of interest to him. For example, if you feel that the child is more into making PPTs or giving presentation kind of a thing, is very good with computer aids, so you can always tell him, अच्छा बेटा एक काम करना, कल जो मैं टॉपिक पढ़ाने वाली हूँ ना, उसके लिए 3-4 स्लाइड आप ही रेडी करके आ जाओ ना प्लीज। तो बच्चा थोड़ा थोड़ा इंटरेस्ट लेगा। This is how you need to inculcate interest in them, knowing how you have to do it. For that you will have to build a rapport with the child first. You will have to understand the child. Teachers, psychologists, counselors need to understand that we cannot be judgmental on things. We cannot pass a judgment just seeing the one behavior of a child. We need to observe why he is doing this, what is the reason behind it, how we can change him to a positive side. So when we take up his weaknesses and give him our strengths, we get positive with him, automatically the positivity works with us also. Yes? Ma'am, I hope I've answered your question.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Yes, Payal, you have anything to ask?
Ma'am, you're very good with kids, the way you explain all these things. Because I am watching you like since my 6th standard, and yeah, I have followed on that. So that's like a big thing.
Thank you so much. I think Khyati has lost her network. That's why she hasn't rejoined again. Yes, any more questions? Anybody has any more questions? You can please put it forward. Riya ma'am, Aishwarya ma'am.
Oh, ma'am. Thank you so much. Really nice to meet you, seriously.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you all. So if we have no questions, I think we can end the meeting here then.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. All of you have a nice evening, blessed evening. Stay safe. Thank you for being a part of this
Thank you,
session.
ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.